Not that your wife doesn't want to have sex. It's that she doesn't want to have sex with you. Hearing mommy all day, cooking the meals, cleaning up, crumbs, making your food, making sure the dentist appointments get made and your doctor's appointment. And at the end of the day, she does dinner, bath time, bedtime. And then you keep walking behind her, slapping her ass. And then, she finally is doom scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, disassociating. And you put your little nub against her ass and ask if she wants to get down. No, I don't. Just be an active parent. Anticipate her needs. See her as a woman, not just as your wife, not just as the mother of your children, as a woman. Treat her as such. And then, yeah, sex sounds like a good idea. But until then, there's some lotion in the cabinet. I'll see you in the morning. If you want me to be a freak, you put those babies in the sheets. If you want some head, put the babies to bed. And that's just free advice from me to you. Have a good day.
Now, gentlemen, I always tell you, all intimacy is transactional. All men pay. Whether you're married or not, it doesn't matter. That's a form of it. And this woman is now emotionally divorced from this man. She only wants intimacy on her terms. A lot of men are in sexist marriages due to women looking at their sex as transactional. Once she's gotten everything she's gotten out of you, she sees no need to do it unless there's a benefit. Good luck out there, gentlemen. Sorry for the men who are stuck in sexist marriages, but that's your fault. All men pay.
That's just disturbing. Unfortunately, some dude is working his ass off, busting his ass to pay bills and take care of this individual here, this woman, and she is just breadcrumbing the hell out of him. And this is what happens in a lot of these marriages that you see going on today, especially for these women who get with men they would not have dated in their prime. And the guy, his self-esteem is so low, he doesn't realize that he's only being selected because of his ability to sponsor her life. That's why you see these women out here nowadays talking about these 100% providers, and these dudes being on, I can pay 100% of the bills. I make $100,000 a year, and I make whatever. And they take great pride in being a sucker, but they don't realize that the men that she's been with before, half of them were broke as crap, living in the basement. She just had genuine burning desire and arousal for those dudes. They got the same box that you got, period. Whether you're married to her or not, you're getting their leftovers. That's the truth of the matter. You're eating off the same leftovers as some dude that's probably your first of the month dude, been on unemployment, hasn't worked, hasn't become the best version of himself. You're getting derelict boxed. That's what you're getting. And you work your ass off to put yourself in a certain position as a man, and you're dealing with that nonsense. And I think a lot of it has to do with men's self-esteem and how men view themselves, because we live in a culture that is constantly beating down and lowering men's self-esteem, propping up women. But what I see now is a lot of these women, they're online virtue signaling about 100% provider men and what a man is. All these feminist, ridiculous women who are tired of working and don't want to pay any bills. And they figure, if I'm going to get with a man who's not my sexual select, remember, this is only for the guys that they're not attracted to. It's only for the guys that they don't like. The reason why she's talking about the guy all these women are sleeping with men. They're still sexually active. The man that they like comes over and pounds the hell out of them on a regular basis. They're dating for sponsorship and resources, many of them, but they're already, like the guy they want, he's not even taking them serious. They're not. Trust me, I'm a single guy. I've been a bachelor for a while. I've had access to women that are dating guys. They don't tax me. I still get the same. I get 20 times more access. So, it's just the way the game is played. So marriage in America especially, or relationships in America, in terms of long-term relationship and marriage, has become the 4th place finish for most guys, most average regular guys. And that's why they always, asking for so much, because it's to compensate them for their lack of attraction to that man. He has to pay the tax of provider man, because these women are highly feminist, indoctrinated feminists. There's nothing traditional about them. Worse is the religious ones with the religious grift that they're running right now. What they're trying to do is use religion to create this impression that there's some type of virtuous born again women. It's really just a hustle. What it is to eliminate your standards, because they're going to say, well, Christ forgave me, why shouldn't you? I'll give you an example. This clip right here.
Hot take, but I don't want to work anymore. God has completely removed that boss babe mentality from me. I desire nothing more than to be provided for. Now let me say, if somebody's providing for you, I truly believe though that you are serving them and serving your family. I don't want somebody to just be providing for me and I'm like laying on the couch doing nothing. I want to serve my family if my husband is providing for me. And it's so funny because for so many years I had this super masculine, I want to be a boss babe and I want to do all these things, and I still enjoy what I do. I run I'm a hairstylist, I run a small business and I make content on the side, and I love what I do. It brings me so much joy to spread the gospel online, and I get to make people feel pretty all day. It's a privilege and an honor to do my job. However, with that being said, I would much rather be cooking and cleaning for my husband and running my kids to soccer practice. If I had to choose one or the other, I'm for sure every time going to choose my husband and my family. That I don't even have yet, but I know that the Lord puts the desire. He knows the desires of our heart because he puts them there. So it's just funny that the Lord will completely change the way that you think.
That's very interesting and convenient there. You chose one route, it didn't work out for you, but now here you come. Let's pivot on back to get a provider. Now you want to be cooking and cleaning. Now you want to be taken care of. You also want to keep doing that job you're doing that's leading nowhere. Convenience.
It's another CGA. I salute to CGA, man. Peace and blessings to my brother, man. Great content creator. Always consistent with his content. Always consistent. Like him, hate him, whatever else. He's one of the most consistent dudes out here. And he stays true to the game and is honest. But this clip right here is an example of what I'm talking about. But anyhow, getting back on topic, you see an example of this. This woman has been out on the dating and relationship market for how long? You imagine how many dudes have vigorously and viciously pounded this woman. I'm just speculating. She looks older. She's had some years on her. I mean, come on, man. Really? Some sucker simp is going to think that, she's going to charge that man the most expensive price out here, which is marriage and long-term relationship, for access to used up, battered, beaten down box. And some sucker simp is going to get into that relationship with that woman. She's going to religiously, gaslight and manipulate him, use the Bible against him, and he's going to end up in problem situations. The same dude who's getting breadcrumbed over there. You're getting the leftovers. That's why a lot of these guys out here, man, the truth of the matter is, it's a scrap sexual environment. Because what happens inevitably is sexual liberation has changed the dynamics. Social media has changed the dynamics. But the reality is that all of these women already have men that are having sex with them. The standards is only for you. They're all having sex. I mean, there's just too much access nowadays. I mean, you got social media, you got local dudes in the job. You got people in the local community that have access all the time. They're not sitting around, they lie and say they're celibate. They're not celibate. So marriage is really about eating the leftovers nowadays for the modern man. And dudes need to learn and understand the game. And then that's why I talk about adaptation on this channel. You are eating the leftovers, dude. I don't care who you think you are. And I know some dudes love leftovers. You know, depends. 1 day old, 5 days old, 10 days old, 20 days old. Some dudes eat leftovers 20 days old. It is what it is. But that's on them. But this is the reality of the dating relationship market that we're currently in. It is a lot of things that should have been expired long time ago. It's like, remember Food Lion back in the 1990s when they got dinged with that, was it the federal lawsuit or whatever? They were putting new dates on expired goods. I remember back in the 90s, man. Food Lion was selling some expired goods, raising the price. The shit was expired a week ago. They put a new date on it and repackaged it and try and sell it again. And they got dinged. This is what's happening right now with these women out here, charging premium price for expired goods. And this is sad reality. But anyhow, and that price is marriage. You dudes is crazy. Well, anyhow, whoever signs up with that nonsense has lost their damn mind. It is what it is. Gentlemen, peace and blessings to you guys. I'll talk to you soon. More content coming your way. But hey, it is what it is, man. I'm out. Make sure you guys hit the like button.